Hey guys, so today's video is all about reviving plants. As a plant mom, I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, and unfortunately I had to start from the beginning with a couple of my plants, and I'm excited to say that today they are ready to be repotted and introduced into soil. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little backstory about these 4 specific plants, and then I will repot them. This is my original painted leaf that I ever got. A lot of you guys may know my history with begonias, and I have to say that I do like this painted leaf more than the one that I have now. I definitely over-fertilized this guy, overwatered her. I took 2 of her leaves and just popped them in water, and the actual leaves are not doing that great, but they have sprouted a lot of new babies and obviously roots. Now that I know how picky begonias are and the kind of conditions they like, I know that I can make this guy happy, and I'm excited to have this plant. I will say I'm excited to have this begonia. This interesting fella is what I believe is called Silver Falls, but when I first picked it up, it was labeled as Asian pony's foot, which I don't think it's commonly known by. It is mostly used as ground covering for outdoor gardens or like pathways. I didn't know that when I got it. I just saw it in a hanging basket up at Lowe's, and I really liked the shape of its foliage. It kind of reminds me of little hearts. So I brought it home and I put it in a pot that had a drain hole but still had the little rubber plug in it, and stupidly just didn't think to check that. So I overwatered this guy. It succumbed to root rot, and I had to salvage what I could from the pot, which ended up being quite a lot, which I am happy about. It has since grown a lot of new foliage, and it also has this weird like caterpillar like thing growing in a couple places, like here and over here. I don't know what that is. It's the first time that I've seen it, so I'm guessing that's a good thing. I'm not sure. Now that I know what it wants and what to expect from it, I think that I can make it happy in here, and I'm excited for it to be long and trailing inside my home because I'm not much of an outdoor gardener, so making this plant ground covering just doesn't seem like appealing to me. I know in past videos that I said that my golden pothos vine was my original houseplant, but I did some research, and it turns out this is the plant that we have had the longest. And this was another plant that my mother-in-law gave me, but I've had this plant for like 6 years now. The funny thing is that this plant was in a pot that was just glass. It probably wasn't even meant to be a pot for a plant because it had no drain hole or anything. It was more for decoration, but I didn't know. So in March, when everything happened and I started doing a lot of research and learning about plants, I realized that this plant was in a pot with no drain hole. After being in that pot for like 6 years and being taken out and put in a pot with a drain hole and probably being watered way too much, way more than it was used to, it just completely got shocked and started to die. I took a clipping from it, obviously, and since then it has grown up roots and 2 new leaves. So I'm very happy that I did not give up on this guy and that I will be able to put him in soil and say that I've had him for 6 years. That's very exciting to me. My original Heartleaf Philodendron. A lot of these roots are from my original Heartleaf Philodendron, but a couple of them are from propagations that my mother-in-law gave me recently. Now that I have 3 separate Heartleaf philodendrons in my home that are all doing really well. I feel like I can better care for this guy now and not overwater it, and just give it what it needs. All right, now that you know a little bit about all of these guys, I am gonna go ahead and repot them because you've seen repotting before, you know what it's like. It'll be in a flash. I'll be back with these guys in brand new pots. All right, and I'm back, and these guys are nice and potted. I will say that the Silver Falls definitely gave me a hard time because there were so many different individual pieces, but this is how it came out. I'm really terrible at potting. I have learned that about myself. I'm excited for these guys to grow. I really hope that they all take well to the soil. I did just put them all into little nursery pots. I always save my nursery pots so I have a good variety of different sizes. This guy is so long already. Again, see, this is what I mean. I'm so terrible at repotting that I have this big gap right here. That's okay. It'll grow, it'll get full. They will be in these nursery pots for quite some time as long as they continue to thrive. I hope that I don't have to pull them out and put them back in water, but here are my new plants, and I am so happy I get to add 4 new plants to my collection because I don't really count them if they're in water. I total up how many plants I have, so I'm excited. I just added 4 new plants to my collection. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. All right, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.